Stay awake for an electrifying night of laughter, original music, comedy, dancing, puppets, and a rare interview with iconic rock and roll Hall of Fame singer, songwriter, and guitar legend, Rick Nielsen of Cheap Trick. The sultry and sexy burlesque star of the YouTube comedy series, The Sweet Spot, Miss Melody Sweets. Comedian and songwriter Carmen Bradley shakes things up with her wit, long red hair, and rockin' original music. Magician and mentalist Stacey Stardust amazes our guests. And comedian Lou Miguelowitz is just plain silly with his quest to travel to Jupiter. Dance music by DJ Aspen. And the dancing not ready for bedtime players are joined by puppet master Freddie Spencer. To get the show started and to round up this comedy rodeo, the ambassador of fun and the host of Insomniac Television, Jonathan Scott.
Everybody, Jonathan Scott, welcome to Insomniac Television. Thank you so much for staying awake for us. You know, people talk about happiness all the time. What makes you happy? Is it sleep that makes you happy? Is it wine? Is it food? Is it weed? Is it gambling? Is it sex? Any of those things are just great. But for me, I happen to have a sweet tooth. I love cookies, I love cake, and that's a perfect lead into our first guest, Melody Sweets.
That was good. I like that.
Did you like that?
I like that. Yeah, nice transition.
Yeah, and Melody has a friend that doesn't have a name.
No.
But what kind of dog is your friend?
This is my buddy. I call him Mr. Prince, but he doesn't have a name because he needs a home, you guys. He is a Dog de Bordeaux puppy and a French Mastiff. If you've seen Turner and Hooch, he's a hooch.
They get big.
They get really big. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for an emotional support, a lot of emotional support.
Yeah, I am.
They'll grow into enough support
Enough
for
for
you.
probably a whole family.
Yeah.
So I know in my little research that you started in New York and you came to Las Vegas, but you went right into Absinthe, and you developed that character of the Green Fairy in Absinthe, which is probably the first time that I saw you perform, which was just amazing. If you've never seen Absinthe, it's one of people say it's the best show in Las Vegas. And you've got a show coming up at the Smith Center, but it's not your first at the Smith Center.
This is, I think, my 8th or 9th show at the Smith Center. Every show has sold out, so I'm hoping to keep that streak going.
Yeah.
It's June 21st.
Okay.
And it's going to be all about the birds and the bees and naughty little risque songs and fun summer fling stories.
Sitting next to Melody Sweets, a return visit. Stacey Stardust is back to amaze us. And what do you got going on?
Hey, yeah, I'm so happy to be back. So right now, I currently have a residency at Area 15. They have a new venue there called the John Wick Experience. So basically, it's this kind of escapish type feel to it. And it's also immersive. And if you've seen John Wick, you know there's a lot of action. I can't give much about it away, but if you survive to the end, there is a speakeasy where there is a lovely close-up walk-around magician named Victoria.
Oh, it's not Stacey Stardust. You have a nom de plume.
I have an alias, yes.
And is it a ticketed show? You're part of it, or is it you're part of the experience?
So it's a ticketed show. I am a bonus. So I'm only there on the evenings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So basically, once you get out to the speakeasy at the end of the experience, ask for Victoria, and you'll see a little bit of magic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And sitting next to Stacey, another return visit.
Yay!
Carmen
Hi.
Bradley is back to entertain us with a wonderful song, a fun song. Now, you describe yourself as being unhinged.
Yes.
And I love that.
That's your favorite thing about me, yeah. I think it's because I like to do whatever I want to do, and I've decided that that's how I'm going to live my life.
I kind of like the red hair, but I've got a thing for redheads.
Thanks.
And Melody, you produced a series on YouTube that I thought was just great.
Oh, thank
called
you.
The Sweet Spot. And I know you won an award. It was like the best.
Yeah, best of from Vegas magazine or Weekly, Vegas Weekly, and the best of in the Desert Companion. And oh man, we had a blast shooting that.
I watched it.
It's crazy.
It's really
It's
fun.
wild.
And if you like Pee-wee's Playhouse, and by the way, there's a great documentary with Paul Rubin
I know,
on right
I want
now.
to see it. It's definitely inspired. There's so much Pee Wee Herman in it. It's wonderful. It's all shot in my very small, very pink kitchen that we painted specifically for that show. 6 episodes, they're quick episodes. A lot of performers from Las Vegas, Piff the Magic Dragon, a lot of Absinthe performers are in it. Sabina Kelly. Penny Pibbitts from Absinthe is one of the co-creators, along with Miss Tickle, who is a fabulous, brilliant brain.
And you actually bake on the show, right?
Oh yeah, everything I make is real, and we made it for that day.
I think Stacy Stardust has brought a little something for us to amaze us. Is that correct?
I got a little something for you. So besides magic, I've also been working on a little bit of mentalism and something else. I've been working on the Japanese art form of paper folding. I so want the dog to help out, but that won't work.
No, but
and,
Melody
actually,
will
would you mind helping me out?
Okay.
So basically what I'm gonna have you do is we've got these note cards. So I've been working on origami, so I've got a little cards to practice. Here are some examples. We've got leaf, boat, butterfly, elephant, etc. So in a moment, I'm just gonna place these down in my lap one at a time.
Okay.
Whenever you want, say stop. I'm gonna hand you the card. I don't wanna see it, I don't want anybody else to see it. I want you and you only to see it. Hold it against your chest. I'm gonna try to pick up on what card you stopped at and attempt to make it out of origami.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whenever you want, say stop.
Stop.
This one here or this one?
The one that you put down.
Are you sure this one says pick me, pick me?
Is it because you already know what that one is?
All right, go ahead and take a look at it. Don't show anyone. Hold it against your chest. All right, you got it? Got it?
Oh, that, yes.
Okay, beautiful. Now, if this is a car, for example, think of the space it would take up in the room here. If this is something in nature, think about how it might move in the okay, here we go. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I just started with origami, and I feel like you got one of the little more complicated ones here.
There's lots. There's lots of
folds.
in this one.
Now, can you make swans out of napkins in restaurants?
Absolutely.
Well, that's an easy one for you.
Can
Yeah?
you make a dog de Bordeaux?
Oh my gosh, I am gonna go home and learn how to make a dog de Bordeaux. Okay, I think I'm just about finished here. All right, I think we are just about there. Oh shoot, you know what? I was with you for a moment, and you too. But if I'm gonna be honest,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
this is what I'm getting.
Perfect.
Well, oh, we have the paper ball!
A paper ball?
Woo!
Stacy Stardust at Area 15. Stay awake. We'll be right back. Stay awake. Thank you so much for staying awake with us. And we're coming to you from the Composer's Room on East Sahara here in fabulous Las Vegas. And we're here courtesy of Rockin' Vodka.
Yeah.
A new vodka from our friend sitting next to me, Rick Nielsen, Cheap Trick.
That's right,
That's you.
sugarcane vodka.
Cheap Trick are melodic enough to please pop obscurity fans, heavy enough to net the Aerosmith mob, wacky enough to be eye-catching, and good enough to take on the world, possibly the best hard rock band in the USA, by Nick Kent from New Musical Express.
Well, he's not around anymore, so I'll take it from you.
A little bit about Rick. Rick was born into a musical family,
Yeah, both my parents were opera singers.
and I don't think of opera being in Rockford, Illinois.
I didn't either, but we did, and my father and mother both sang for Billy Graham. And both my grandfathers were ministers.
Reverend Billy Graham, yeah.
What the heck did I do?
I don't know, prayed probably.
Oh, I did a lot of that early.
And you started on the drums?
I started on the drums. I took lessons from Frank Arsenault. Finds his records on Ludwig Records, and he was dressed up in a majorette outfit. So I always wanted to be dressed up like a majorette.
Isn't that what the kind of?
None of your business.
And your folks owned a music store.
Yeah, well, I moved from where I lived in near Chicago to Rockford, Illinois. That's the home of, I can't think of anything. But yeah, 1956, 'cause I'm older than you, which is like
Not by much. Not by much.
enough. And moved there, and he bought a music store. It's called the American Beauty Music. That's a terrible name. And changed it to Ralph Nielsen Music.
Yeah.
And I worked there from the time I was 8 years old. Well, I goofed off there from the time I was 8 years
You
old.
weren't really working?
I still haven't.
And so You were in a few bands before Cheap Trick.
Not many.
Phaeton?
Phaetons. That was one of them. Rim Reapers was another one, which changed into Fuse, which changed into the Randy Men, and some other names, and then the Cheap Trick.
And how did the name evolve? Were you just pranksters?
So we went to see Slade when I was living in Philadelphia at the Spectrum, and I said to Tom, I said, he was with me then, Peterson. I said, these guys use every cheap trick in the book. And I said, let's look that one up. We did. It was like we were kind of making fun of ourselves.
Rock and Rock. How did this happen for you?
I was buddies with. We live in Rockford, Illinois. And
where nothing happens all the time.
Yeah, well, that's where Janet Lynn, the figure skater's from. Barbara Hale from Perry Mason. And that was
for you kids at home, Perry Mason was a detective show, and
kids,
Raymond Burr.
Raymond Burr. And then he was Ironside too.
Yeah.
But Barbara Hale was from Rockford, and a few other people.
We could talk about the Beatles a little bit. I saw you at the Las Vegas Hilton probably a half a dozen times, and Jeff Emmerich was the producer. And I didn't know, but the Beatles never performed Sgt. Pepper in its entirety live.
Yeah.
But you guys did.
Yeah. Well, you knew it from. I'd never played it, so I had to go learn the stuff, and that was not easy because I said I'm not going to try to do it exactly. I did it the way I did it because Robin could be every voice. He could be Paul McCartney, he could be John Lennon, he could be George, he could be Ringo. I could be from. And we said we'd do it. We did 2 shows there, sold out, and then we took it around. We did it at the Hilton, and we also did it at Paris.
Paris, yeah, I saw both.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
You're here because you want your money back?
No, I loved it. I thought it was amazing.
I'm Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick. I want you to stay awake for Insomniac television. It's good. No, it's great.
Diners, the Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. Promos are how we roll, so make the most of your gaming dollars here with us. Come play in our ongoing gaming promotions and receive daily free play, bonuses, and more. With a chance to win Knights, Raiders, and Aviator tickets, and big money with all those jackpots. It's not only the great gaming that Diners Pub has, it's the 24 awesome rotating draft beers and best appetizers to match. So join us in watching your baseball Aviators and all your home sports teams as we make history in Vegas. Diners, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Diners, I love this place.
The sexiest show in Vegas.
Looking for a night out that's pure Vegas? Welcome to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, voted best comedy club in Las Vegas. Located at the Link Promenade, just steps from the High Roller, it's your ticket to big laughs from top comics handpicked by Jimmy Kimmel himself. No 2 shows are alike. Every night's a headliner, and every seat's a great one. Get your laughs at the best. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, only in Vegas, only at the Link.
Here with a whimsical original song, the always entertaining Carmen Bradley.
I know a lot about the Pythagorean theorem, and I can write a killer argumentative dishes or fold my laundry or regulate my nervous system. I'm on my own, 'cause I'm a product of the American education system. I'm a product of math and science and history and English and physical education. So I can do a lot of push-ups and sit-ups and run a few laps around the track, but I've never been in a healthy relationship, and that's not my fault or my parents. I'd rather blame the government for my problems. Well, I can conjugate a verb in Spanish. Yo quiero Taco Bell. And did you know the nucleus is the center of an atom? 'Cause I'm a product of the American education system. I'm a product of math and science and history and English and physical education. So I can do a lot of jumping jacks and run a lap around the track, but I can't pay my rent. And that's not my fault or my parents. I'd rather blame the government for my problems. Hey, wait, what is your stance on this issue? I guess you'll never know, 'cause this song is just a joke.
Really, really long bananas. I like it.
And we're back. Jonathan Scott, welcome back to Insomniac Television. We've been talking about magic. We've been talking about burlesque, not too much. We've been talking about dogs. We've been talking about Jupiter. Lou Begelowitz has joined us, and Carmen is still with us, Carmen Bradley, and in a few minutes we're going to play a game. But we haven't talked about our merch. We've got new merch. We've got baseball caps. We've got T-shirts now, and of course we still have our coffee mugs. So go to the website at insomniactelevision.com and buy some stuff. I want to thank our sponsor, Rockin' Vodka, available all over Las Vegas, and certainly at the Composer's Room. They're carrying it there. And now it's time to play the game that's sweeping the country. It's time to play Truth or Brown Sugar. And this is a special Melody Sweets version of Truth or Brown Sugar.
I have a question.
Yes, question. I like that you raised your hand, by the way.
I know. That's
Product
weird.
of the school system.
Yes, yeah. I'm curious why brown sugar. If
because
truth
we
or
can't
dare
say
is
the other
bad-
BS.
BS.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. But
It's
brown
truth
sugar is
or
so tasty.
BS.
You don't want truth. You always want brown sugar.
So the first one's going to be about desserts. And by the way, there's no right or wrong. There's no prizes. This is just to inspire conversation. So if you've got something to say about any of these favorite desserts, Lou, don't hold back.
I do love desserts. Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, I can tell you love desserts. We'll start with Lou. Devil's Food Cake is a rich chocolate cake. Truth or brown sugar?
I believe that's true.
Carmen.
Also believe it's
Stacy.
true.
True.
Melody.
I really want to say brown sugar because it's nicer than the truth.
But it is true.
It's true.
It is true. Next one. Buttercream is the traditional icing on carrot cake. Melody.
False. Oh,
Stacey.
brown sugar. No, I want to
Yeah, you're gonna say buttercream, the traditional icing on carrot cake. Stacy.
True.
Brown sugar.
Lou.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Do you know what it is? Melody, what's
cream cheese.
it is
Ross.
cream cheese. Cream cheese adds a luscious and decadent touch to the moist carrot cake.
Thank you.
In the 19th century, prunes replaced plums in plum pudding. Melody. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Stacy.
True.
Carmen.
Brown sugar?
Lou.
Sounds gross. I'm going to say brown sugar.
That was true. Prunes
No.
replaced plums. Do you eat prunes?
Only when I need them.
Do you eat plums?
I've never had a plum.
You've never had a plum? What about
No.
dates?
I wish I would go on a date.
I wish you were on a date. Next question. Whipping cream and sugar are the ingredients of ganache. Melody. Am I saying it right? Is it ganache?
You did say it right. Yeah. It's
Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Stacy?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Lou?
I'm going to say truth.
Melody, do you make ganache?
Yes.
You do. So you know that it's whipping cream and melted chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
it's brown
gosh.
sugar. It's not whipping cream and sugar. It's whipping cream and melted chocolate.
So good. Yeah.
Next question. Melody, cheesecake originated in England. Truth or brown sugar?
I'm going to say brown sugar because everything delicious started in Italy.
Stacy.
Brown sugar.
Carmen.
Brown sugar.
Lou.
Truth.
It's brown sugar.
Oh.
It actually started in ancient Greece during the Olympic Games in 776 BC. Cupcakes are sometimes called fairy cakes in the UK or Australia. Melody, you would know that. You were the green fairy.
I don't know.
You should know everything about fairies.
I
Well,
will
maybe not
say
everything about fairies.
Brown sugar.
Stacey?
True.
I
Carmen?
want it to be true, so true.
I've never eaten dessert out of the country, but
Yeah.
I think that's brown sugar.
No, it's actually true. Cupcakes are called fairy cakes in the UK or Australia. See, you learn something here on Insomniac Television. It's
didn't know that.
educational as well as entertaining. Tiramisu name translates to "Give me a kiss."
Ooh.
Melody, truth or brown sugar?
I think that's true.
Stacey?
Brown sugar?
True.
Carmen? Lou?
I'm hoping it's true.
Or give me
No, it's brown
coffee.
sugar.
Give me
Tiramisu
coffee.
actually means lift me up.
Shoot.
And for guys our age, we need tiramisu. As much tiramisu as we could get. And that's how we play truth or brown sugar. Stay awake for more Insomniac Television after these somewhat important messages.
Don't fall asleep. More Insomniac Television after these exciting commercials.
Diners, the Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. Promos are how we roll, so make the most of your gaming dollars here with us. Come play in our ongoing gaming promotions and receive daily free play, bonuses, and more. With a chance to win Knights, Raiders, and Aviator tickets, and big money with all those jackpots. It's not only the great gaming that Diners Pub has, it's the 24 awesome rotating draft beers and best appetizers to match. So join us in watching your baseball Aviators and all your home sports teams as we make history in Vegas. Diners, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Diners, I love this place.
If your pipes are a-burstin', your drains are a-cursin', please call Cal. If your toilet is a-flowin' and your water heater is a-goin', please call Cal. If your pipes are a-blast and you need someone fast, please call Cal at Fast Plumbing. Available 24/7, serving all Las Vegas communities. Call Fast Plumbing at 702-873-5500. 702-873-5500.
A Harmony Spa is a cozy facility providing beauty salon and day spa services in Harmony Hollow Studio, a whimsical outdoor cottage setting in a faraway place from the stresses of everyday life. A Harmony Spa focuses on one-on-one personal service as you relax in our famous Buddha hand pedicure, thrones or giant purple throne chairs with agate crystal countertops. Visit the website at aharmonyspa.com at 702-792-6245. The number again is 702-792-6245.
Hey Vegas! Celebrate every day in style at the Composer's Room. From live music to comedy shows, we've got entertainment that'll give you that Las Vegas vibe. Our tavern serves the best drinks in Vegas. Whether you're a cocktail connoisseur or a beer buff, our bartenders got you covered. And let's not forget about the food. Our culinary delights are sure to tantalize your taste buds. Come for the entertainment and stay for the food. Reserve your visit to the Composer's Room today and start celebrating Las Vegas our way.
'Cause I make your heart zoom zoom when I walk into the room. That sweet perfume, know you're craving some of you. If you like my views, you know what I'm gonna do. Throw that bomb on you like ba-da-bing, ba-da-ba-da-boom. Make your heart zoom zoom.
Stay awake for a sneak peek up close and personal with the seductive and sexy burlesque star, Melody Sweets.
Jonathan Scott, welcome back to Insomniac Television. Thank you so much for staying awake. Now it's time to end this show with a bedtime story.
Ooh.
Melody Sweets has agreed to do the reading of tonight's bedtime story. There's the official presentation.
Okay. And this is safe for TV?
Yes,
I'm
this
hoping.
is completely safe for
Okay.
TV, and let's keep it that way.
All right, kids, everybody gather around. Okay, you ready? Midnight dessert duel.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds fun. Once upon a midnight craving in a fridge lit by seductive LED light, a sultry slice of strawberry cheesecake winked at the double fudge brownie. Nice ganache, she purred. Back at ya, creamy. Wait, what am I reading? The brownie replied, flexing his chocolate chips. But just as things were heating up near the whipped cream canister, a tall glass of tiramisu sauntered in. Layers of bold espresso and sass. Room for one more, she teased. Just then, they opened the fridge. Jake and Layla, barely dressed, oh my God, laughing, tipsy from espresso martinis and nothing but time. Ooh, Layla moaned, I want something sinfully sweet. Oh, look, he's breathing all heavy. That's weird. Jake grinned. Let's make a mess. The cheesecake. Oh, that did that for you? Okay. The cheesecake slid onto her fingers. Where is this going? Sorry. The cheesecake slid onto her fingers. The brownie melted on his tongue. The tiramisu collapsed under shared heat. The couple devoured each other. How are they sleeping through this? With dessert on their lips and whipped cream on everything else. By 1 a.m., the fridge was a frosty crime scene of frosting and moaning mousse. And in the morning, they blamed it all on carbs. The end.
What a great read. Melody Sweets, everybody, available at the Smith Center. At the Smith Center, check for tickets. Stacy Stardust sleeping, Carmen sleeping, Lou's sleeping. We want to thank everybody for staying awake, even though they couldn't. And join us next time on Insomniac. And as always, Jonathan Scott reminding you, eat well and party hard, my friends. Thanks for staying awake and thanks for watching. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Melody.
I was listening to some Neptunes earlier. Hey, we want to thank you for joining us. This is our first broadcast live from Jupiter. And we want to thank all of our friends and fans who donated to the GoFundMe page who helped make this possible.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm following in the footsteps of my favorite astronaut.
Who's your favorite astronaut? Neil Armstrong?
No, Katy Perry. Hey, did you know that Jupiter has 79 moons, including Europa?
I hear Europa is nice this time of year.
Do you think that the aliens who live there are called Europeans?
Huh.
Okay, but also, ever since we've been here, I've been smelling a lot of gas.
Oh no, that's definitely coming from the planet.
You know, honestly, Lou, the only good thing about being here is that I adopted a new pet.
What do you call an alien pet?
I think you call him an extraterrestrial, and I'm bringing him back to Earth with me.
You're gonna go back to Earth?
Yeah, I already contacted Area 51. They're sending a UFO, Uber flight operations. Why did you want to go to Jupiter anyway?
'Cause Jupiter's the only planet that emits more radiation than it receives from the sun. It's the only planet making a profit. And I'm so glad that you're here with me. You're like an asteroid that crash-landed into my heart. You've made a huge impact on me.
That's really sweet, but I think I'm gonna go back to Earth.
You're breaking up with me on Jupiter?
I'm sorry, I just need more space.
Okay, well, this is our last broadcast from Jupiter. Back to you in the studio.